There we go. Okay.
I promise not to say pisso.
You just did.
What? There's no evidence.
I'm going to put that in, by the way.
No, you're not. That will look really, really bad like a month into the future if you do that. I'm going to open the window so you get tram noise so you can't use this.
No tram noise.
No piss. No piss.
I'm going to do an awful thing. I'm going to do a really awful thing.
What awful thing?
Bats more like it. Welcome back to Yooka-Laylee.
Did you say bats?
I said bats more like it.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
It's like a pun on like that's more like it, but it changes it to...
Is Yooka a lizard or is it like a chameleon?
It's like a chameleon. I think it's like it's like a chameleon.
Chameleon's harder to do in a word.
It is harder to do.
Yeah.
I have got one for chameleons. It was a challenge. It was a challenge.
So I have to try and get that before you say it. How many videos do we have?
Anyway, this is...
Was that us saying hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Trousers the Snake. Again. Trousers here, so we did a lot of talking over things that were happening. I think that's the thing that happens in these Let's Play videos. But Trouser, he plays the same role that Bockles plays in and Jamjaws in Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. He gives us the moves. Here are the moves that we can buy from Trouser's worldwide incredible traders. Which,
I get it. That spells it.
Yeah, and you pay him that's what the quills are for. You pay him the quills.
Oh.
But only in the tome worlds. In the actual like hub world, he'll always just give you a move for free after you've unlocked a level.
Well, that's nice of him.
So after we finish off Travel Stack Tropics, we'll get a really good and like quite important move. But for right now, we're going to buy Sonar Shot, Slip Shot, and Body Slam. It's going to take a while. There are some really good dialogue in these too. It's just a shame that like it takes a really long time to get.
It's a shame you have to do 3 in a row.
It's a shame you do have to do 3 in a row.
It makes it a bit dry.
Yeah, which is the thing. Like I made a mistake last recording. I was like, at the end of this video, we're gonna get to Trouser. I was like, actually, I forgot. In order for the video to not end with 5 minutes of us talking to Trouser, I moved that onto the third video.
So we start with 5 minutes talking to Trouser.
5 minutes of talking to Trouser. We got the Sonar Shot. So Sonar Shot is a thing that Laylee does. She's a bat, and bats do sonar, so she does a sonar, and it lets you like unlock things. And it's good.
When you say unlock things,
well, I mean, we're gonna see it. We will see it.
Okay. I mean, I know a thing or two about bats, so do you want me to verify if it's accurate?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
If you...
Is that Trouser making the beeping noise?
Yeah, that's his phone going off.
That's loud.
I do really enjoy this dialogue, by the way, where Trouser's like, if you stand in front of a bush that's got berries on it, you can eat the berries. And Laylee's like, it's rubbish. Absolutely rubbish.
Doesn't sound powerful.
I mean, it not on its own, but like the actual berries that you get are really good. We're gonna experience some of those. Useless. Do any next we will teach us to pass the winds? Well, actually,
is that not a lie?
There is a move, and we're not gonna get to for a while, but like there is a point of contention about like how that move happens.
You didn't tell me this was a rude game.
I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's a rare game, and
the same thing actually.
Red did the really bad rude game with the squirrel.
We don't talk about that one.
And I mean, the Banjo games also like weren't exactly completely clean games.
You mean they were made by British people
in
the 30s?
They were made by British people in the 30s.
Yeah.
And this is even worse, it's made by British people.
Yeah, they've got older, they've learnt more rude things.
They're in the, like, 50s now, so...
Wow!
I think,
They must have learnt at least, like, 2 more puns since then.
I know I have.
I'm only at 1.
Yeah, well.
I used that one earlier as well.
Do you want to go and get another one? Or...
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Can I have some time on my phone?
Okay. Body slam is like ground pound. It's the ground pound move.
Oh, okay. From like every video game ever.
Every video game ever, where you jump up in the air and then you do a slam on the ground.
Oh, okay.
And we're done talking to Trouser now.
Yay! But, sorry, I mean, thanks for your time, Trouser.
So we're gonna get straight to work using the body slam move by cracking open these tiles.
What's that guy's face?
He's like, so that's like a regular corpulent minion. That's what they look like.
Oh.
He's got a top hat and a monocle.
I noticed that part.
Because he's sophisticated.
Oh, okay.
And he knows how to do words good.
Well, he's already beating both of us then.
Yes, because I don't know how to do that. It's something I've been working on. I mean, I've got all these videos online, and I don't know.
I mean, they've got words in them.
They've got words in them. Are
they in the right order?
I think sometimes.
That's the bit I struggle with.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting there. This English Goblins is hard.
I got a bat pun.
Go on then.
Do you want a bat pun?
Go on then.
Why did the vampire need mouthwash?
I don't know. Why did the vampire need mouthwash?
I think I read it wrong, Alex.
Did you read that?
Anything you want as he can't hear you.
Yeah, I think you did do that wrong.
Sorry.
This is Vendy. It's a talking vending machine with a face. Yeah. Because it's a rare game.
Yeah, I like that they stuck with the naming scheme.
So Vendy's got tonics. No,
game-modifying tonics as well.
Yeah, game-modifying tonics as well. The thing is, because I've played through the game previously, this is something I wasn't expecting when I came to record it and play it through the second time. All the tonics I unlocked in my first playthrough are still unlocked, so we've got them all.
Pants! Get pants!
We'll get to pants. We'll get to pants. I promise we'll get to the pants modifier.
You can't just show that straight up!
Promise we'll get to the pants modifier eventually.
That's the biggest tease ever! There was one that said 64-bit as well!
That one is actually still in development, so it'll probably come with the patch. Oh. Probably, I assume.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed for that one, because that one is like a full Nintendo 64 reskin of the game.
If we get to the end of the LP without having seen that, that will be
bad.
Tease.
Yeah, that will be bad, and then I'll have to try and
if the last episode is delayed like 6 months,
yeah, we'll just keep wasting. It's like, when's our next episode? Oh, yeah.
I don't know, at Grant Kirkhope or something.
I'm frantically emailing Playtime like, guys, I've got these videos and I really need to finish them.
You don't understand. We showed them pants and they're not happy.
They're not happy.
They haven't seen
what the pants does. I was like, right off the bat, the pants are very good. It's a good pants modifier.
I don't think I've played a game with a pants modifier before.
Not lived.
Clearly.
So this guy he's got like a challenge inside of the temple, because we smashed open all the little, you can see them on the left and the right there. We smashed open the holes. We let some light in. So he's got like a little challenge for us to do.
Is this at all like the little arcade challenge we did?
No, because this is actually like enjoyable.
Oh.
I actually like this. It's actually fairly simple, fairly straightforward.
Are those the berries you can eat with your mouth?
They are the berries you can eat with your mouth.
Oh, I see what we're going to do.
Yeah. So use that first move, use the body slam, and now we're going to use the slurp shot. God. So here we go. Now what is quite cool is that when you eat the different berry bushes, like Yooka's... what the hell do you call those things? Like,
hair.
It's not hair, it's
where hair would be.
I wanted to say quills, but that's not right either. Scales? No, scales are on his body. Anyway.
I'm going with hair.
The little red things on the back of his head, they change colour whenever you eat something. You see, that was it. That was easy. That was good.
I like how it gave you the sarcastic little fanfare for missing the last one.
I didn't miss the last one, I hit it.
Looked like you missed the last one.
I hit it.
I'm sorry.
I definitely hit it. I'd do a slow motion replay if you don't believe me.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll make my mind up later on about whether or not I'll actually do that.
No, it's alright. I assume you're right.
So yeah, there is a first person, or sort of a closer in, like still third person, but kind of
over the shoulder view.
Over the shoulder. It becomes an over the shoulder shooter. Then we've got one of these guys, and we just take him out. There we go. That's the most efficient way of doing that.
What was that?
There's I think that's called an inept, which is, it looks a lot like a Microsoft's Kinect.
I get it!
Because they didn't like being locked in the Kinect Dungeons very much. And honestly,
of course, because that's where Rare went.
That's where Rare went to the Kinect Dungeons after Nuts and Bolts kind of flopped.
Alex, it was your fault they got sent there.
It was my fault. I mean, I did point out all of the mistakes they made.
You were there screaming at Microsoft's head offices, shouting, "Send them to the dungeons."
That was me. I just was responsible.
I think if we go back to the LP, you may have used that phrase.
Yeah, I definitely used the phrase, all of Rare should go to the Kinect Dungeons for the foreseeable future. And not allowed to leave until they've done their time for past transgressions, yeah. As a personal insult to me. Picked up a Mollycore.
Oh!
There's a Mollycore for Dr. Puz.
That one's less of it.
That one's a bit more obvious.
That's a nice name.
You know what's silly is that it took me ages to understand the Mollycore. The Mollycore thing. I was like, Mollycore's a cool name, but I don't really get.
Because it's shaped like a science.
It felt like a molecule. This is Dr. Puz.
She's a confusing combination of person and octopus.
She is.
Do octopus? This is belying my lack of knowledge about octopi, but do they need to be in water all the time? I thought octopi were okay above the water.
I think they do need to be.
Oh, okay.
I don't think octopus are mammals.
No, they're not.
So no. I think they need to be submerged all the time.
I thought they were sort of okay, but
the fishbowl. Also, a fun little thing with this character. This character was designed by the same guy who designed the Jinjos, which is one thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the other thing is that the little fish that swims around in Dr. Puz's fishbowl looks a lot like a fish that was in. Actually, Banjo-Kazooie, Banjo-Tooie, and Nuts and Bolts is called Royston.
It's called what?
Royston.
Oh, okay.
And in Banjo-Tooie, you free him from a large boulder and you put him back into the lake in Spiral Mountain. He gives you more air bubbles.
Aww.
Yeah, it's a nice little throwback to Royston the fish.
That's nice.
Of course, they can't legally call him Royston the fish. For the same reason that there was a little in the trailer for Yooka-Laylee, the scene from like the first video where they're on the beach blankets and they've got their little drinks in the trailer. There's like a little tiny little jiggy on one of the drinks, but they took it out of the main game probably because they were maybe a little bit worried about copyright infringement.
Yeah, that's one of like the really really noticeable, memorable bits of Banjo-Kazooie. All of the puzzle pieces you do.
Show puzzle pieces. There's a lot of puzzle pieces in that game.
There's one or two, isn't there?
There's a few. I really like. Just really quickly, I really like the animation of the DN Ray. I really like when it first fires up. It's very good, and I also really like the animation of Yooka-Laylee getting transformed.
I don't like how it splices you together. There's green and purple in there.
Hey, hot stuff, come over here and. So we're we're a plant now.
I'm sorry, that's a very good noise.
So Dr. Puz, unless you couldn't tell, performs the same job that Mumbo did in Banjo-Kazooie and that Humba did in Banjo-Tooie. She transforms you into different things. The first thing that you become is a plant. You can kind of make it out. Laylee is kind of
the plant nose
on the end of
yeah. I think it's called a stamen.
Oh, okay. See, I would have floundered for about 10 minutes trying to remember that word, but you've saved me.
Don't know if that's it, but it sounds
probably right. I mean, who on the internet knows anything about plants? Am I right? I mean, come on.
I have to go.
I suddenly feel a lot of people getting very angry at me for no unspecified reason.
Why are all these people sending me tweets about flowers?
I really like after I post this video, I just wake up to like a billion tweets like, actually, it's the whatever.
I hope that everyone just either everyone at you with the right one or everyone at you with just the word stamen.
Stamen, yeah. This is a really good joke. Not this part. It's the bit after this. Here it comes.
Oh, that was cute.
That's good. Here's a it's a good joke.
Romance isn't dead.
No, I'm really fond of that joke.
It's very
just
silly.
because like there are so many instances where like pages
Please.
come from like just. I mean, the in the previous video, I don't know if you noticed, but Nimble kind of just bestowed one upon us from inside of her person.
Yeah.
And I just really like the acknowledgement of, yes, it is coming from inside the plant. And it is causing the plant some discomfort.
It's nice of them to fill out the lore.
That is good. So one thing that Banjo-Kazooie always needed more of was explanations for what
There
was
were
going
very
on.
few skeletons in that game.
I know, right? Hey, remember Kato's karting?
I really do!
Do you want to do that again?
Oh, yes,
under
please.
2 minutes and 30 seconds?
I think you did it under 2 minutes and 30 seconds last time. Let's see if you can keep up your hot streak.
Let's see if I can do it a second time.
By the way, I looked it up. It's not RC Pro-Am.
Is it not?
No, Rare did do that one, but that was like
They
a
did do
top-down
that
view.
one. Oh, okay. So what do you know what it did?
I didn't look it up that far.
Oh, you can't. You did it half. It's like, I know I'm wrong, but I'm not going to try and correct myself.
I didn't do my homework. I realised I felt bad mentioning it because I knew that's what you're going to ask next.
Next question to ask you is, can you please list off Ultimate Play the Game's entire back catalogue?
Yep, there was... is this before they became Rare?
This was before they became Rare.
So, Jetpack?
Jetpack, yes. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then they changed to Rare afterwards.
Directly after Jetpack.
Yeah.
Were they? Bloody hell, this Jetpack's good, isn't it?
Hey! This name's not very good, though.
Up. We need to shorten this name.
Hey up! We're the world's first Yorkshire development company.
I mean, they probably weren't, but they were probably...
Are they actually from Yorkshire?
They're not. They're from...
like the south?
They're from Twycross. Well, that's where Rare is based anyway.
Oh,
It's basically
okay.
called Twycross.
Wait, weren't Rare still Rare when they made that NES
They're still
game?
in Twycross.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's nice of them to stay
Yeah,
there.
it's nice of them to stay there. Not but the evil Microsoft corporation to force them to move to LA or something.
Oh, the evil one got hold of them, not the good one.
Yeah, not the good one.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Were Rare still Rare when they made that NES game about knights? Was it so... It was really cool. You might have seen it on the internet from a picture of it that says a screaming skull is your only companion.
I've definitely seen that picture.
It was a pretty cool game,
Well,
you know.
I think they became Rare kind of post ZX Spectrum era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen other Ultimate Play the Game games, but I can't think of any.
I know, for some reason I don't know. I'm convinced that was there a game before RC Pro-Am which was like, I don't know, just like an RC game, but it wasn't called RC Pro-Am. I can't remember.
By Rare?
Yeah,
Or
no,
by
by Ultimate. Oh, I know an Ultimate Player game. Fucking Saberwolf.
Oh, of course!
Yeah, I've just knocked all the audio out, so I've just lost all of that.
Keep going, it's
I
fine.
plugged it back in. So if you hear a small bump sound of it, that's me giving us audio back after I've just removed the audio from the headphone jack.
Wow, Rexro can't believe you've done the same thing again.
I've done the same thing. Now we get the Ultimate Prize.
Oh, I get it! Like, it's a reference!
3-letter entry on the arcade leaderboard. Yooka doesn't understand this because he's a modern games character.
He's a millennial.
And...
When does Yooka do a dab?
I haven't found the secret button combination to make
You said
Yooka
they're
do
adding
a
some more
dab.
stuff in a patch, right?
You said this to Platonic after I was like, you guys, you know what you need to do.
Specifically, because you're emailing a bunch of dads, you have to say, make Yooka do a dab.
Please make Yooka do one single dab.
Yeah, you have to phrase it in a way they understand, which is to completely misuse it.
And I fell.
Bye.
I've done a fall. Do you remember when I said I was setting myself up for a fall?
Yes.
Well, quite literally, I was setting myself up for a fall. See, I was like, I'm going to do this really cool shortcut. That's Laylee's sonar move.
Oh, one of that.
And one of the ghostwriters is an invisible one they have to uncover with the sonar.
Like ghosts.
Like ghosts.
Oh, that's cute.
Because ghosts become visible when you shoot them with sonar.
That's true in real life too.
Yes, ghosts are real.
That's why you never see a ghost in a Batcave.
Well, like Batman.
Batman's pretend.
Oh.
Ghosts are real.
He's got a lot of them films. I'm pretty sure I've seen him at a convention a couple
So
of
is
times.
Godzilla, but well, actually no, that's a bad example.
Hey,
because
that's the
Godzilla
other
is
one
real.
that you have to feed to collect. You just gotta spit a few berries into his mouth and then it becomes your friend. Do you remember when I said not thinking too hard about the implications?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just kind of what
People
it is.
don't usually take it too nice if you spit food at them.
I mean, it depends on the person. No, yeah,
That's
most,
true, yeah, no,
most
that's- yeah.
people do, yeah. I don't
Some
think I
people
would
will
like,
enjoy that.
I don't think I would like that too much.
I think if it was one of the spherical foods like Maltesers, it would be fine.
Yeah, that'd probably be okay.
Yeah,
Maybe.
you'd survive.
You would. I mean, it depends on whether or not. Yeah, I think the mileage of enjoyment would vary on
Yeah.
that one, but
I think it would be very limited, if I'm honest. Can we move on?
yeah, let's move on from this joke. It's not funny anymore. So yeah, we used a bunch of the sonar move. It works on those little totem things which are asleep, but there's a good audio cue because you could hear them snoring, and you're like, oh, where's the snoring coming from? You just kind of follow the snoring, and then shoot a sonar blast at one of them, and then they make a thing happen.
It seems like the kind of game where there'd be a lot of snoring. Is that the
Yeah.
only thing that snores in this one?
I'm gonna say no.
Oh, okay.
It might be, but no. Also, I was correct about the Knights of Camelot. They are not in every level because they aren't in level 2.
Nice!
Yes!
Nailed it!
Yeah, totally nailed it.
Are we going to level 2 now?
We're not going to go to level 2 now, no, because we've done level 1, so we've got to... There's a thing that we've got to do between now and level 2.
Like this page is saying, is it make the book bigger?
It's not make the book bigger.
Oh,
So
okay.
the executive decision that I'm taking with this Let's Play is we're going to go through every single one of these worlds unexpanded first, get everything that we can, and then just kind of do a victory lap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, because the thing is, you can't actually collect. Even if I've got enough pages, more than enough pages to expand the book. But if I did it, I still wouldn't be able to get all of the pages which are in the expanded version. So
Do you need the moves?
you need all of the the
okay.
moves. So it makes sense to just come back when I've got all the moves.
Yeah.
So that
makes perfect sense, I think.
That's the plan.
Good plan.
Yeah, I thought so too. Just explaining the expanding thing. You zap on the switch and you press the button a second time.
Oh, and it sucks up some of your pages to make the book big. I do actually like the conceit of putting more pages in the book to make the levels bigger. That is cute.
Because, yeah, you're making the book bigger by
Yeah.
physically adding pages to it.
I think genuinely, what a lot of these games, and these games being, you know, the cute collectathon styles, and specifically the rare ones, a lot of what they rely on is making the world consistently stupid.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that they carry the whole pagey reference through to the levels and expanding them and stuff,
Yeah.
that's what makes that work.
Yeah.
If it was just pages that got ripped out of a storybook, that wouldn't feel half as good.
No, yeah. We're going to let this pagey out of his cagey by spelling the word... starting up the word pagey off with a G.
Good pagey.
Yeah, you know, that's there's a silent G at the beginning that no one mentions.
You could also spell the name Page.
Could, but
What happens when you do that?
nothing. I don't think anything happens. Yeah, the pagey gave us a whole spiel about, very helpfully after we'd done the Duke's challenge thing. Very helpfully told us about the first person controls. And then I proceeded not to do that because the fastest way to do it is actually just to kind of stand near it and...
You were saying you're an expert at
I
this.
am very good at this. I'm quite good at
You
this.
seem to... never mind.
No, never mind. I'm going to press the button. The button's going to make something happen. It makes the door open.
I'm really sorry about the timing of that, by the way.
That's okay. But more importantly, it made a cutscene happen.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. We're going to get... you talked about the lore. We're going to get some story advancements here.
I wasn't joking about the lore at all.
Oh, no, me either. So, turns out Capital B is not operating alone. Capital B is working with someone.
A duck in a jar.
There is the duck in a jar. That's Dr. Quack. which we've seen
They've used the Doctor
already.
thing twice now. They've used the Doctor thing twice now.
Ah, so the thing is, there's a reason for that. Dr. Quack and Dr. Puzz used to work together.
Wow.
Yeah. They used to work together, and then they had a bit of a falling out over the whole Capital B takeover of... Ivory Towers used to be Quack Corp. And then there was a hostile takeover of Ivory Towers by Capital B, which it bears some resemblance to things that happened in real life in video games between Rare.
Can't think who you're referencing.
No, me. It's probably just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's kind of like this enigmatic board of chair people who Capital B is talking to, and I'm going to guess like this is not the last we're going to see of them because of a line.
Because they're in XCOM as well.
There is that. I'm not looking forward to them turning up in future games. Also, is a more direct way of
hedging your bets a little bit there.
just a little bit. I reckon they'll be. I mean, the thing that Playtonic did keep kind of hammering home was that like they'd made all of the characters like unique enough for them to all have their own game, which is exciting. I mean, interesting to see like a game which just has a character from Yooka-Laylee, which is not a platformer or some kind of like different game.
Maybe I've just not seen enough of them yet, but I do imagine it. I can't imagine wanting to play a game with capital B in it.
Do you remember when I said
it's got that Rayman Yooka-Laylee?
Do you remember when I said there would be a quiz?
Yeah.
I mean, you weren't expecting this early in the game.
No, I thought it'd be an endgame thing.
Well, see, in Kazooie and Tooie, Kazooie, you have that entire Grunty's Furnace Fun, which was an entire board of quiz questions about Banjo-Kazooie. And in Banjo-Tooie, Grunty just, like, halfway through a boss fight goes, you didn't think the quiz questions had gone away? Oh, actually, no, she does a whole quiz thing before that, and she kills her two sisters in the process.
Oh, that's intense.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Banjo-Tooie is a much darker game in tone.
Yeah, clearly.
I've covered this.
Did it have any jokes in?
It did, actually.
Oh,
There's a lot of jokes. So, yeah, one of the stretch goals... One of the stretch goals was to add in a quiz. So, thank you to everybody who donated so that we could have the quiz.
I'm really into that. That's really good, actually.
It was one of the stretch goals. It was just like, if you reach this milestone, we'll put a quiz in, because that's the thing we've done with the... It was in Nuts and Bolts as well, actually. The
Really?
Quiz, yeah.
What was the quiz there?
The quiz there was... you know what? The quiz at Nuts and Bolts was actually pretty good because it was actually testing your knowledge of like the entire series, which is like, okay, cool.
Oh, so you did remember Banjo-Kazooie?
I did remember Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah.
I remember it quite well. So yeah, it's just us asking us about things that we've done. What was the first? Oh yeah,
I was going to say that we did it too quickly.
It was the yellow one. It's a multiple choice thing. And if you get one correct really quickly, you can skip over a space.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was going to say it'd be more fun if we could get to guess the answers, but if you want to skip all the spaces, that's good too.
It's all about efficiency on this.
I thought we were going to have fun.
You're having fun. You know you're not having fun.
I wanted to answer some quiz questions.
Okay, well, I mean, you might have a few seconds to answer this one. There you go. I think the correct answer was pants. Did you
I didn't even
it?
get to read pants.
Yeah. What's on your mind?
Okay, I'm gonna go really quick.
I got this one wrong. I think.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Sorry, I didn't know the answer either.
That
That was the easiest question of the bunch.
It was. I confused the inside of the tempo for tempo. I confused the inside of.
That's probably the name of the temple.
I confused the inside of the temple for the place we find Lady Loop a lot. Got those two places confused in my.
I can see how you did that.
Yeah. Also, we did very briefly. I don't know if you caught it. We did catch the name of Nimble's uncle.
No,
Did you not see it?
I didn't.
Well, never mind then.
The disappointing monument boss. Well, this seems like a spoiler.
See, that is a little bit of a spoiler because we haven't gotten to the disappointing moment.
You're not meant to know
boss
this yet.
That is the thing. Like, if you haven't expanded the book yet and you come through here, it does expect you to know things that you might not already know. It doesn't modify the questions based on the progress you've made, which is, I mean, that would guess. I'm not sure how difficult that would be to do.
I feel like you'd want to make them come through it after you can guarantee they've been through a certain amount of areas.
Yeah. I guess they would. I like that. I like that joke. There is actually a Wikipedia, by the way.
Well,
see, the thing is, there's a thing I think it's like Wikipedia.wikia, but it's not. It's like basically nothing on it. And then there's like a Yooka-Laylee.wikia, which has everything on it. I think the Yooka-Laylee wikia started before the game came out.
Like, surely, if you're making a wiki, surely you'd know everything about the game. You'd know they made that joke.
Well, I mean, if they started the wiki before the game came out, then
I guess.
yeah,
That's why it's important to manage your community, Platonic.
yeah. Well, they have got a whole forum.
Forum?
Yeah. I mean, I've made exactly one post there, where I found a funny bug in the.
Okay, I was going to ask, is it you haranguing the developers and asking hard questions again?
No, I decided to take a back seat and just go, look, you've made a mistake here, you gotta fix it.
That does sound like backseat, alright.